All right, welcome back to Daytime Tri-Cities. Once again, we're live this morning here at Dollywood and taking you, of course, to the newest attraction. This is the one everybody has been talking about. Of course, the Dolly Parton Experience. It is like no other, interactive, crowds around the world raving about it. We're here with Wes Ramey now, and it's so cool because this is the first time I've actually been able to walk through it and see it, and it's just magnificent.
It really is, and I think you see this huge butterfly. It really draws people to the area, but as you walk down Show Street when you come into the park, it really does draw people over to come in and learn more about Dolly. I mean, people know her all around the world. She's beloved. So this entire area really does tell her story and how she came from Sevier County to stages around the world, and I think has become an inspiration for so many people. In Songteller, there is an area that as you leave Songteller to come back outside, talks about her philanthropic efforts and what she's done to inspire the world, and specifically the Imagination Library with a counter that shows how many books in live time are being given away around the world. And it just kind of shows the heart that she has and why all of this has become so popular.
And how powerful has it been, I think, to her fans to be able to connect with her in this way? I mean, the minute the gates open, this is where people, this is where they want to come this time.
Yes, it certainly is, because this area is multifaceted, so it's much larger than the old Chasing Rainbows experience that we had. So there's a show with her niece and other members of the family that you can see. We have behind the scenes over here that has a lot of costumes and dresses from the years, but it's an inspiration for them because it tells what inspired her. And I think she says so many times that it's because of her family, her faith, and the people who believed in her and her believing in herself that she did what she did. So she wants to be able to give that back to others who come here so they can see that story and see that anybody can do and be. They just have to believe in themselves.
And Wes, the behind the scenes to get to this point, I mean, you guys so much went into, like, what do we want this to look like? What do we want the fans and the guests to be able to do to show how her life was bigger than that?
Exactly. So, and you see that when you walk through. Everything is really just colorful, and it really just tells a beautiful story. And when she saw it the first time, so before we opened it that morning, Dolly was able to walk through it and see it for herself. And there is an area where there's video from all the way through her career, but her mom and dad were on one of those, and hearing their voices, it really did. When it affects her the way it does, we know that's going to affect guests that way, and that's what we want. We want them to come in and be inspired by her and all the great things she's done throughout her career.
And we're going to kind of walk our guests, our viewers, through this area, because of course you have this little area.
Correct.
And then the behind the scenes is the one you were telling me about with all the costuming.
Yeah, so it's a great area to go in if you really, she has an iconic look. So if you go in there, you're able to see kind of how that comes together. There's a section about Steve Summers, who is her creative director. Kind of goes into what Steve does when we say, for example, we ask her to, open Big Bear Mountain. Put her in something, and he dresses her, like a bear. So that's in there. Cool. That costume is in there, but it goes through that process and what he does to design that. So folks enjoy that. And then Songteller really does tell the entire story of Dolly. There's a video element in there that just really does, in her own words, tell the story of coming and becoming what she has. And then we kind of end as you come around. A lot of people asked about Dolly's Home on Wheels, so the tour bus is still here. So when you come through, there's also an exclusive fan shop here where you'll be able to get Dolly merchandise that you cannot find anywhere else in the world. And even in the park, it's the only place where you'll find it. So that's special for a lot of Dolly fans to be able to go there and find those very exclusive items as well.
It is such a special place, and I know it's been interesting too, like all the, the media really from around the world who has wanted to show what this experience has. It's led them to Dollywood.
It really has, and they're still talking about it because it really is a very, for a lot of people it's an emotional experience, but it's just a very interesting experience for everybody to be able to go through and see everything that Dolly has been involved with. I think a lot of people forget that. They know her in different facets of her career, whether it was music, they forget about the philanthropy sometimes, but when you see all that together, it's like, man, she's done a lot.
Oh, an incredible story, and continue to be written as we speak. All right, well, Wes, lots of fun here at Dollywood. Of course, plan your day. You can do it all on the website, Dollywood.com. Still plenty of time left to get in on the summer celebration, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that coming up later on in the show.